So family, this story comes from Texas and it's actually an update to what happened in Uvalde. Quote, "This is just going to be the beginning," end quote. Basically, the parents in Uvalde and also the school board and the media there in the local part of Texas, they're going to be holding police accountable in a way that we haven't seen before, because the parents there are just fed up. And Pete Arredondo, who is the former Uvalde Schools police chief, his firing is just the beginning, according to the parents, the local government, and also the media. So let's get deeper into this story. And we all know what happened in Uvalde. And so basically, I've already done a video kind of, pointing out the fact that Pete Arredondo was fired, but there was more to that because, the parents there, they were shouting things like cowards and what about our children and stuff like that at Pete Arredondo. So it really, really encapsulates the anger and the rage that the parents felt towards that now former police chief. But the parents there and the local citizens, they want to go further because they saw there's a fundamental problem with law enforcement. Usually when it comes to these kind of scenarios, law enforcement and the media and the government, they love to try to lone wolf this stuff. They'll say, oh, it's just a one-off. This is not a reflection of law enforcement as a whole. But the parents in Uvalde, they're not buying that anymore, because of channels like this, viewers like you, other channels out there, because of the media, the new black media out there with foundational black Americans like myself and others who are now holding cops accountable to a level that we haven't seen before. And it's also causing people to look at police budgets a little bit closely. And there was a woman named Nikki Cross who lost her 10-year-old nephew. And she said, this is just going to be the beginning. It's a long process. And she also said they need to fire the rest of them. See, that's what I like about Nikki Cross. Shout out to her, my condolences, but shout out to you for your bravery, because she said the important thing here. She wasn't like so many other people. Oh, well, we just fired one or two bad officers. No. There were other officers who enabled those officers, so they need to also be fired. And I'm glad that it's totally unfortunate what happened in Uvalde, but I am glad to see we are holding cops accountable because we pay them, and therefore they should be accountable to us since we pay them.